A great Friday night to everyone. This is the WEOL Cage Matchup, and it is live on WEOL.com and the Chronicle Telegram's YouTube channel. Coming up tonight, you can see the court in front of you. It's the Lorain Titans hosting the Strongsville Mustangs, and tonight's YouTube Chronicle Telegram, WEOL.com broadcast is brought to you by Nick Abraham Buick, GMC, and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford on Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria. Also brought to you tonight by Lorain County Community College, one of my favorite places. Real education for good jobs. The Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy partner. And tonight's broadcast brought to you by a longtime partner, Eco Tree Services, your complete tree care company. My name's Ron Yance, my partner tonight, Jared Kozar. Behind the camera, the illustrious Hall of Famer, Gary Peltry. Gary Pelter. Has he ever been called illustrious before?
I was going to say, I never infamous, dubious, well, there's some other things, but never illustrious.
Well, he's illustrious tonight. Yes, he is.
He's also Gary Peltry.
Who's Peltry? Where did I come up with that one from?
You combine somebody, Pelter and Petry or somebody like that down the road. You made a super person.
Hey, you know what? We're a day after New Year's Day, and I'd like to wish everybody watching and listening tonight a Happy New Year. We hope that 2026 is, first and foremost, a healthy and successful year for everyone. And we're off to a fun start. It's a Friday night, and where would you rather be than in a nice, warm high school gymnasium on a cold, cold northeastern Ohio night. And we're pleased to bring you tonight's broadcast from Lorain High School. Jared, you look at the matchup, you look at school names, you look at Strongsville, you look at Lorain, two big-time Division I schools, and you go, man, that's going to be a great matchup. And if you look at how the season has gone for both of these teams so far, Strongsville's 1-6, Lorain High's 1-8. If you talk to both coaches, they'll say, and I asked both coaches before the game, I said, are you surprised at your start, or do you think that this is kind of what you thought might happen? Matt Killian said, I'm a little bit of both. He said, I thought it could happen because although we've got juniors and seniors on our roster and guys that are playing, he says they're inexperienced juniors and seniors. And then I talked to Ryan Kilbane at Strongsville, and he said this is exactly where I thought we would be. 1-6. Last year they won 19 games. They graduated, though, 98% of their scoring from that 19-win Strongsville Mustang team. And Coach Kilbane thought, you know, it's going to be a year that you have to experience every now and then in the ebb and flow of public school athletics. You know, it's not the Catholic school where you just reload every year. It's the public school where you really ride on the ebb and flow of athletes in a class. And but tonight should be a real good matchup for us to broadcast, Jared.
I think so, too, and I think for those watching on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page, listening online at WEOL.com, you're going to get your first exposure to the Lorain High Titans in the GCC basketball in terms of that league and what goes on in it. Strongsville, one of the senior statesmen, but as you mentioned, Coach Kilbane says, well, we're struggling a little bit, thought we might be here. Unbeknownst to you, Ron, Ryan Kilbane did a few games with WEOL probably about 15, 16 years ago. And, so
that's cool.
He knows what he's doing, or at least he was smart enough to get out when he did, put it that way.
You know, and he's old enough. When I walked up to him and introduced myself, he said, Ron, I used to watch you on Channel 3. And I said, how old are you, Ryan? He graduated in 1995 from Strongsville High School, so I actually covered Coach Kilbane when he was playing for, the Mustangs back in the younger days. You know, you mentioned Greater Cleveland Conference, and, you know, that's got a long history in northeastern Ohio. It's certainly been reinvented a couple of times over the years.
Very rugged and competitive.
Yeah, as conferences get, kind of switched almost every year, it seems. But let's just take a look at the teams. You got Brunswick on top of the GC, 7-1. Medina, 6-1. Euclid, 5-3. Cleveland Heights, 5-2. Mentor, 5-2. How's that for a top five? I mean, good Lord, those are big-time schools. Then you got Lorain, Strongsville, and Shaker Heights. And Shaker Heights is having a down year. Back in the day when Bob Watson was the head coach and Malcolm Sims was Mr. Ohio basketball, went to play for Bobby Knight at Indiana, Shaker Heights was unbelievably good. And, you know, so they're struggling this year. But, boy, up and down that lineup in the GC, the Greater Cleveland Conference, it is a fantastic basketball conference.
Certainly tough. Night in and night out, you're going to give everybody's best shot, no doubt. So we'll take a quick break here as we prepare for the national anthem. Come back with the starting lineups in just a moment here. It is the WEOL cage matchup heard exclusively online at WEOL.com, and shouldn't say exclusive because it's also at the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. We've helped thousands of people just like you match skills and experience with a career. We can help you train for a career that is in demand right now. You can even work in your field while taking classes. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, radio voice of the Cavs. For several years, you've heard me talk about EcoTree Services on WEOL. Recently, I needed trees removed, so of course, I contacted EcoTree. They did an incredible job. The folks at EcoTree were timely, efficient, and the work was flawless. Take it from me, when your trees need attention or even require removal, contact EcoTree Services. Like me, you'll love their work. Find EcoTree Services online at ecotreeservices.com.
Welcome back to Lorain High School. Ron Yance, Jared Kozar, Gary Pelter, along with you tonight for this boys matchup in the Greater Cleveland Conference. Lorain High hosting the Mustangs of Strongsville. If you're just joining us, pleased to bring you this broadcast on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page and WEOL.com on our streaming service. Strongsville tonight, dressed in their road blacks, trimmed in green and white. Their starting lineup for head coach Ryan Kilbane looks like this. Brandon Byers, a 6'2 sophomore, averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists a game. Shane McIntyre, 6' senior, 6 points, 3 rebounds a game. Matthew Hefke, 6'2 senior, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Leads the team in 3-point shots, leads the team in blocks. He does it all. Matthew Hefke, the only returning starter from a team that won 19 games a year ago. Abdul Awada, 6'2 senior, 7 points, 2 rebounds. And then rounding out the top 5 for Coach Kilbane, Harsh Patel, 6'3 senior. Patel, 1.2 rebounds per night. The Mustangs, 1 win, 6 losses. Their last game was a loss at home to Westlake, 63-53. That was just 4 nights ago. The Titans of Lorain and their home whites tonight with Titans across their jersey top. Their head coach, Matt Killian, in his 5th year. Titans 1-8 to start this basketball season. But as Matt said to me in his office moments ago, it's a new year, and it certainly is. Starters tonight look like this. Kane Taliano, 6'2 junior guard. Kane averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds a night. Jeremiah Daniels, a 5'11 junior guard. Jeremiah leads the team in steals, leads the team in points, 14 a night, also 3 rebounds. Jalen Jackson, 6'2 junior guard, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists a night. JaVale Morris leads the team in 3-pointers made. He's made 20. Morris, a 6' sophomore guard, 12 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And a new starter tonight, moving up from the JV team, Abel Torres. Torres, a 9th grader, freshman, 5'10", freshman guard on the JV team, averaging 2 points and 5 rebounds. So it's Taliano, Daniels, Jackson, Morris, and Torres against Byers, McIntyre, Hefke, Owada, and Patel. And we're about ready to tip. Jared, the officials tonight.
I've got the Schuler boys, meaning, boy, I forget their names, Tom and Mike Schuler, I believe. And I can't tell you the third gentleman out there. I'm very sorry.
I have stumped my partner, and that's a rare thing when it comes to basketball officials. Titans with the first shot, long three in the air. It's missed by Daniels, and here comes Strongsville the other way. Mustangs quickly down. This is McIntyre. Top of the key now to Patel. Byers to the basket off the glass, missed it. Good defense on the break. Morris with a quick pass down to Jeremiah Daniels. That's Daniels' far side, right wing in front of that Strongsville bench. Now to JaVale Morris. Morris will launch it. Left it short. It was an air ball. And down with that rebound's Matthew Hefke. Strongsville comes in averaging 50 points per game. The Titans averaging 53. Beautiful spin move. How about that? The layup, and it's good for Hefke. Matthew Hefke leads the team in just about everything this year for Strongsville. He's got the opening two. Titans with the basketball trying to break what is now a 5-game losing streak. And they got an opportunity tonight against another team that just has one victory on the season. Strongsville to zone to start this basketball game. Titans trying to flash the middle with Jalen Jackson. Looking for a cutter or an opening on the outside. There's the middle. Inside it's Morris. And Morris gets his own rebound. Reverse up. Missed it again. And down with the rebound for Strongsville is Hefke. Quickly down the floor, and it's a fast break two. That's an easy layup for Shane McIntyre. So it's 4-0, Jared, early on.
Yeah, Lorain getting beat down the floor there, kind of got caught looking, stacked up inside. Allowed for an easy out for Strongsville as they lead 4-0.
This is Jackson. He's out top with Daniels trying to figure out this Strongsville zone. They'll extend it for Jalen Jackson. Jackson off a high screen back to Morris. Morris catch, shot, bingo. That's JaVale Morris. The big guy, 6-foot sophomore, built like a linebacker, leads the team, Jared, in 3 points made. Those are 21 on the season for him. He's on defense now, and a good help by Taliano. Kane almost stole it. Strongsville's going to keep it.
Yeah, good defense by the Titans to get back there following that three-point make. Sometimes you stand and admire your own work. They did not do that there.
Strongsville up early. It's 4-3. Real early, just a couple of minutes into this first quarter from Lorain High School. 2025 has turned to 2026, and this is the first game of the season for both of these teams in the 2026 season.
Yeah, as Matt Killian said, it's a new year. Got to wipe that slate clean, and he's exactly right. And what better way to do it against a conference opponent that you want to have at home, try to get a W.
Byers on the dribble drive off the back of the rim, the soft falls in. Byers with two. You know, Brandon's older brother, Josh, leading scorer a year ago, playing college ball at Baldwin Wallace now, a starter as a freshman. Byers had the steal. It's Patel with the basketball. They work it inside, and how about that? Baseline cutter and a beautiful pass. Patel to Awada. And Abdul Awada with his first bucket. 4 different Mustangs have scored in the first 3 minutes of this basketball game. Left wing, that's a three by Jackson, and it rolled off the rim. And watching it go off his fingertips is Harsh Patel, so Lorain's going to keep it.
Yeah, Lorain really falling in love with that three-point opportunity around there. 1 of 4 so far in the ball game, but, you know, as you mentioned, 4 different Mustangs getting involved offensively. That's got to spell exactly what Coach Kilbane wanted as far as executing a game plan.
When you can balance the scoring, no matter the sport, you know, it works out well. Another three. This one's missed, and Brandon Byers, the sophomore, down with a rebound. Byers at 6'2". Watched his brother star for the Mustangs, and now it's his turn. Good ball movement. Lorain in a man defense and breaking that man, dribbling it all the way in, laying it up and rolling it in is Matthew Hefke. Hefke's got 4. Plays 28 minutes a night for Coach Kilbane. He rarely leaves the floor. That zone is extended out for Strongsville right now, really closing down Lorain. Titans having a hard time right now figuring it out, getting good looks. Nice little dribble drive. That was a good look. Shot was short. And the rebound for Strongsville in the hands of Abdul Awada. Awada quickly down the floor to Hefke. Hefke right at the basket, laid it up. And Matthew Hefke laid it in. He's got 6. It's 12-3. Hefke's got half the points for the Mustangs.
Could be a timeout situation for the Titans coming up here, but they're going to play through at least this possession, it looks like.
Coach Kilbane from Strongsville with his arms out like he's playing zone defense himself. Coach Killian bent over, hands on his knees, hoping that his team can find a way to put the ball in the basket. Here's an opportunity. A three from the corner, and it's an air ball. That was Abel Torres, or Abel Torres, with the missed three. Lorain with some defense. It was Jeremiah Daniels. And they're going to get Jeremiah for, are they going to call a foul? They say he stepped out of bounds.
I think it's a possession arrow.
Okay.
It might have been a jump ball, or maybe it was out of bounds. You're right. I never saw the jump ball call.
I didn't see exactly what it was, but I know this. Strongsville still got the basketball. Off a drive, nice ball fake, laid it up, finger roll, laid it in. Fuentes with the bucket. There are now 5 Strongsville Mustangs who have scored in this basketball game, and it's 14-3 with 3 minutes left.
Full timeout called by Lorain. We're going to take a quick break as well. Stick around. It's the WEOL Cage Matchup, heard online at WEOL.com and also the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy. This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Are you undecided about your future and overwhelmed by the options? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. Lorain County Community College has helped thousands of students just like you find their future career. From short-term training programs to transfer options all the way to bachelor degrees, our programs are designed to set you up for future success. Lorain County Community College, your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today. As you can see, it's 14-3 Strongsville. Mustangs came into this game on a 3-game losing streak. Titans came into this game on a 5-game losing streak. The only win for Lorain this year was against John Marshall 2 weeks before Christmas. Here in this gym, they knocked off the Lawyers 73-49. And the only win for Strongsville this year was way at the beginning of December, December 6th. At Strongsville, they beat Maple Heights 80-56. So it's been a long time, Jared, since either one of these teams have tasted the sweet taste of victory after a basketball game. There's another three, and the cold shooting for Lorain continues. Titans have made only one basket so far, and that's a three-point shot by Javel Morris, who has the ball in his hands right now, and he just was forced off his pivot foot, and that's a turnover by Lorain.
It's a real tough way to come out of a timeout. You settle for that three and then get the rebound, so you got a second chance opportunity, but then turn it over. Just really frustrating, I think, if you're Matt Killian and the Titans right now, because they're certainly better than the score would indicate.
They are, and and I talked to Coach Killian beforehand, as we've got a body foul inside. Reaching in and drawing the foul is Taliano for Kane. That's his first for Lorain. They've been close a lot this year. I mean, maybe a lot's a little generous, but they've had a couple of real close games that they've lost. Most recently, a couple of nights ago, here at home against Avon Lake, they lost to the Shoremen 59-56, and they lost to EC by a bucket. Strongsville keeps it. Offensive possession alive to the basket. Little crab dribble. That was a LeBron hop, skip, and a jump. Shot was missed by Hefke, but he got his own rebound. How about that? Hefke with eyes behind his back. Mustangs missed a lot, but they still got the basketball. This will be opportunity number 4 at the basket. Wide open look. Hefke left it long, but another one. Offensive rebounds right now for Strongsville. Into Hefke. Couldn't get over the rim. Fighting for it, and Lorain finally controls it. Daniels, Jeremiah chased it down. On the crossover, Jackson to the basket. He almost went up and dunked it, and he's going to shoot free throws. Man, Jalen Jackson got high in the sky.
Well, it was clear that the message in Lorain come out of that timeout was it's time to attack. Jackson tried to do that. He'll get an opportunity at the line, but more of that is going to help the Titans. Again, they are 1 of 7 from distance. They seem like they're exclusively trying to operate and knocking down three-point buckets.
So we're less than 2 minutes left in this first quarter, and the Titans with just 1 basket so far. That was a three-point shot made by Javel Morris, and that was a long time ago. Jackson at the foul line, where he is a 59% free throw shooter this season. If you look at Lorain as a team, they're about that as a team, 56% as a collective group from the 15-foot charity stripe. And that is right with the average right there. Made one, missed one. So it's 14-4, and we got $1:45 left to play in this first quarter from Lorain High School. Good defense, real nice defense by Taliano again. On the break, it's Daniels, 2. Jackson, Jalen again to the basket. Jalen laid it up and laid it in. He's got 3, half his team's points, and it's a little 3-0 run right now for the Titans. Trying to match the 3, and doing it is Matthew Hefke. Hefke's got 9 of the 17. Averages 14 on the year. He's more than halfway there, and we're not even out of the first quarter. Morris, right of the lane. It's a good look, right idea, nice feed, but it's off the hands of B.J. Serrano.
Yeah, an unforced error there by Lorain. And you mentioned, Ron, they had that mini run. You felt like, okay, 14-6 seems pretty doable. Strongsville answers with the 3 and then creates the turnover. It's real tough sledding now with just over a minute left to play here in quarter number 1.
Hefke, who's got the basketball right now, leads this Strongsville team with 14 threes. Ball above his head, Patel looking for a cutter, nobody there. Keeps it outside, Awada. Playing good defense is Daniels. Jeremiah in the kitchen of Awada. This is Byers. Byers out top with Studier. Hefke to the basket, drew the defense, kicked it in, and good hands, active hands by Jeremiah Daniels. Speaking of active hands, stealing it back is Studier. They'll work it left to right. Byers with it to the basket, tied up. Byers looking for the cutter, he gets one, and Hefke doing a great job, but he missed the bunny. Hefke recognized the lane, cut to the basket, just didn't finish. 15 seconds left.
Started a little bit too soon in his motion, I think, to the bucket on that one. Ran out of real estate.
Lorain working for one last shot. We got 8 seconds. The play will start now. This is Jalen Jackson. He has done the dribble drive the last 2 times. Good defense, though, is Byers. Jackson forces up a 3, and it misses everything right of the rim. 1 quarter's in the books from Lorain High. Ron Yance, Jared Kozar, Gary Pelter with you tonight on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page and WEOL.com streaming. It's 17-6 visiting team, the Mustangs over the Titans.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
I want to make sure we remind everybody and thank our sponsors. They're so important to what we're doing at the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page and WEOL.com. EcoTree Services, the Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, Lorain County Community College, Nick Abraham Buick GMC, and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford. Thank you very much. As always, greatly appreciated your commitment to not only us at the Chronicle and WEOL.com, but to high school sports in Lorain County and Medina County. It's 17-6 Mustangs. They're in black tonight. They're road black, trimmed in green and white. They lead the Titans of Lorain. Lorain with, well, a whole lot of struggle trying to put the ball through the basket. You know, I always got a kick out of Clark Kellogg. I think he made it famous. He said he can really score the basketball, which I always thought was silly. But nobody from Lorain has been able to score the basketball in this first quarter.
Clark looking prophetic right now.
Try to get it inside to Morris, and that Strongsville defense with another steal. This is Awada with it. Looks right side and goes right side. Patel now hands it off. 3 in the air. That's Byers, and he knocks it down. Brandon Byers has 5 points. Byers, the sophomore. It's 20-6. Strongsville, moments into the second quarter. Titans trying to find some breathing space against this suffocating Strongsville defense. And Mustangs are going to get called for a blocking foul, the aggressive foul by Shane McIntyre. That's Mac's first.
A lot of bodies hit the ground there, and we're on the floor. Tough to figure out who might have been the guilty party.
2 players have scored so far for Lorain. Jalen Jackson, number 11, with the basketball. And then Morris now with a basketball, 21. Those are the only 2 that have scored. Trying to join them is Daniels, and Jeremiah's corner 3 is long. Here comes Strongsville on the break. It's Awada. Awada with a crossover, drew the D, kicks it off. Patel kicks it out. Byers thought about it, now hands it off to Hefke. Hefke had it, lost it, got it back. Matthew, beautiful vision, good feet. Patel lost the basketball. That was a bunny waiting for Harsh. Here comes Lorain the other way. Morris thought about it. Now he goes left side to Jackson. Jalen's a dribble drive, and here he goes to the basket off the glass, and it rolls in. Jalen Jackson's got 5. You look at we'll talk about that Titan look when they get the ball back. Here's Strongsville. They're up 12. Beautiful give and go to the basket, and another bunny missed. This one, McIntyre. Morris with the rebound, down to, guess who? Jackson, dribble drive. Jackson couldn't get it over the front of the rim, fights for his own rebound, still fights for it. Got it, going to come back off the glass, no. And Strongsville with a rebound. Baseball pass down the court, but stolen by by Taliano. This is Jeremiah Daniels in front of us. Left corner to the basket off the glass, missed it. Strongsville playing some good defense. It's a running track meet right now. That's McIntyre the other way. Kilbane, Coach Ryan Kilbane for Strongsville wants a timeout. He'll get it. His team's up 14, Jared.
Going to take a timeout. It's a full timeout. He's got more to discuss with him. We have more to discuss when we get back from this commercial break here on the Cage Matchup, WEOL.com, and streaming on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
It is 22-8. The guys in black, green, and white, coached by Ryan Kilbane. Coach Kilbane for Strongsville, 1995 Mustang grad, played at Strongsville High School on the basketball team.
Would have been under Joe Lynch at that
well,
point.
no, actually I asked because
Okay.
I thought maybe it was
Thought
him.
it was Joe Lynch, yeah.
No, it was Todd Thompson.
Oh, Tommy Thompson. That's another legend.
Tom Thompson, yeah. There was Casey, Joe Lynch, Tom Thompson. There were, Strongsville, as they were last year under Coach Kilbane. They were high teens, 20-win program every year. Mustangs trying to get a steal. They do. Down the floor, one dribble, reverse left-handed layup by Adrian Fuentes. He's got 4. It's 24-8. Lead is at 16, largest of the night. Little floater by Morris wouldn't go. Lorain keeps it alive. This is Jackson out top. Right side, Taliano. In the corner now, Morris. Morris with a ball fake. Kicks it. Left wing 3. Daniels got it. Jeremiah Daniels with his first bucket.
They needed that in the worst of ways. Lorain 2 of 10 from downtown right now.
24-11. Titans down 13. We got 4:35 left to play in this first half. This is Hefke. And did Hefke travel with the ball? No, they're going to say a foul on the floor on Morris for Javel. That's his first. So Hefke's had a heck of a half. 9 points, including a 3-point shot. 5 players have scored for Strongsville, and it's stayed that way the entire second quarter because the first quarter, in the first 8 minutes, 5 scored. And they've kind of kept it balanced ever since. This is Hefke up top. Hefke, little fade away, 18-footer, rattled the cage and dropped. Boy, that was smooth as silk. Hefke's got 11. His team's got 26, and they're up 15. 4:15 left to play, opening half. Lorain and Strongsville, both teams trying to get their second win of this season. Both teams trying to snap losing streaks. This is Morris, right block. Soft touch from the big guy, JaVale Morris. Been impressed with him. I mean, as I said, he's built like a fullback, nose tackle, middle linebacker, but he's got smooth skills on the basketball floor. Little spin, little floater, left it short, and Morris with a rebound. That was Byers with a miss. Morris down the floor. This is Jeremiah Daniels. Crossover, splits the D, kicks it out. 3 in the air. Gardner, and he left it short. But Lorain got it back. Daniels, double teamed inside, needs a teammate. They'll work it left wing. This is Taliano. Taliano shoots over a double team. Back of the rim, front of the rim, missed it. And here comes Strongsville on the break. Byers. Byers right to the basket. Got a defender to get in the air, and Brandon Byers is going to shoot free throws. That's Gardner with the foul. Nehemiah. Love that name.
That's
Nehemiah.
a lot of syllables right there. Nehemiah Gardner. Wow.
Yeah.
So, Ron lost in some of that there as Strongsville goes to the line for a pair. Some of the better basketball that Lorain played in that game to cut the deficit in half. A couple of productive possessions. They just need to keep fighting and kind of doing some more of that. Size coming in off the bench right now for the Titans.
Byers made one and missed one. And that rebound by Nehemiah Gardner. Daniels tied up near that Strongsville bench. The size my partner talked about, the 6'5 senior on the left block who flashes the middle in the zone right now, number 20, that's Julian Turner. Turner likes the basketball, wants it, won't get it, but will watch that rebound fall out of bounds, and Strongsville's going to get it back. Turner off the bench this year, 3 points, 5 rebounds. 5 rebounds per game off the bench. Shoots 48% from the field, and that tells you, Jared, his shot selection is where?
High percentage.
High percentage, that's for certain. They love to see him get some offense going here. Titans will look for offense any way they can get it right now. They've got 13 points, and we're just inside 3 minutes left in this first half from Lorain High.
Well, an unforced error for Strongsville there. I think he sees some of the length that Turner maybe bothered the Mustangs a little bit. He's going to set a few key screens, I think, at the top of the key there.
Morris with it, breaking the press, ball movement. That's Jackson with the 3, left it long, and the struggle continues. Quickly down the floor the other way. Hefke with that crab dribble, that hop, skip, the round-the-world carry, and he laid it up and laid it in. He's got 13. This is Morris with a seam. Morris to the basket, left-handed layup. Too strong. Rebound is up and missed. Third shot is good, though. The tip by Nehemiah Gardner. It's 29-15. Strongsville. 2:11 left to play, opening half from Lorain High. It's Ron Yance, Jared Kozar, and Gary Pelter along with you tonight on the. You're watching on the Chronicle Telegram's YouTube page, or you're listening online. WEOL.com. Pleased to bring you high school sports, as always, at the Chronicle and WEOL. With the basketball is Matthew Hefke. He'll just shoot it. Why not? He's been real good, man. He continues to be good. He shakes his head at the Lorain bench. He's got 16, Jared.
An effortless 16 for the most part, too.
Half his team's points. Got 90 seconds left in this first half. That Strongsville zone has really, really caused Lorain a lot of issues tonight. Jackson trying to split it with the dribble, kicks it. 3 in the air by Gardner. And the outside arc shot just continues to not fall for Lorain. Down the floor, beautiful pass. Hefke, how about that? Man, that was a great pass to Byers. Good defense by Lorain at the end. Kept Byers from laying it in uncontested. Morris trying to keep it, fighting for it. Strongsville will steal it. Beautiful lead. And here come the Mustangs. And count it. That's Maldonado. Actually, it's not. It's Aiden Straub for Strongsville. Straub got the layup, got fouled, and the 5'7 sophomore is going to shoot a free throw.
Boy, psychologically, Ron, if they're able to convert this free throw, that would put them up 20. I don't know if the Titans can look at that and say that based on what we've done here in the opening 15 minutes that we have the ability to dig out of that hole. That would be really, really tough, I think.
Well, Coach Killian told me in his office during the JV game that one of the things that he was proud of at this point, 1-8, is that the guys had stayed together.
Resolve, right?
And they're going to need that and count on that at halftime in the locker room. Straub with the three-point play, and as my partner said, it's a 20-point game about to be 22. And there it is as Hefke stole it and then dribbled down and laid it up. He's got 18. 40 seconds left in this half that has not been kind to the home team. Flash in the middle. Forced three. That was a well-defended three, actually so well-defended. Brandon Studier picks up a foul for Brandon. That's his first. And shooting 3 free throws will be Jeremiah Daniels.
Coach Gilbane beside himself there said, how are we going to do that on that three-point opportunity? It's going to send him to the line for 3. That's not what we need to do with 30 seconds left in this half. But, hey, give the guys a break. They're playing tight D. Everything else is going right for you.
Jeremiah on the year leads the team in scoring. He averages 14 a night. The junior guard has been very good. He's a 50-50 guy at the foul line. He's got 4 points. Jeremiah, more than anybody on Lorain's team, is the offensive play machine. He's got 129 shots put up coming into tonight in 9 games. And Jared, how significant is that? The next closest guy is Morris, and Morris is almost 40 shots behind him. Daniels makes 2 of 3, and it's a 20-point Strongsville lead. 20 seconds left in the opening half. Mustangs going to spread the floor, and you can see it. Lane is wide open. 13 seconds. They'll work the clock to 8 and run the play. Going to get a high screen here from Fuentes, and here comes the guy, Byers, through the D, kicks it out. Why not? Another 3, and that's an air ball. 3 seconds left. They'll launch it. Taliano will launch it. It'll count, but it just misses. Kane Taliano with a good look, but just like almost every other shot in the first half for Lorain, it did not drop. And we're at halftime, partner. It's 37-7, the Mustangs of Strongsville. 17, rather. I made a bad situation almost really bad by saying 7.
You were looking at some of those New Year's Day bowl games, I think, Ron, some of those scores that were lopsided, and you had that in your head. So I'll give you a break there as we're just one day removed. But, yeah, give them a little less of a mountain to climb up in that second half. When we come back on the WEOL.com cage matchup, streaming online at WEOL.com and on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, radio voice of the Cavs. For several years, you've heard me talk about EcoTree Services on WEOL. Recently, I needed trees removed, so of course, I contacted EcoTree. They did an incredible job. The folks at EcoTree were timely, efficient, and the work was flawless. Take it from me. When your trees need attention or even require removal, contact EcoTree Services. Like me, you'll love their work. Find EcoTree Services online at ecotreeservices.com.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County has a story every day. Make sure you don't miss it. From breaking news and high school sports to schools, business, and community events, the Chronicle has it all. Stay connected to your neighbors and your home team with coverage that matters most to you. Don't just hear about Lorain County, know Lorain County. Subscribe today at chroniclet.com/subscribe and get the news that keeps you in the know. The Chronicle Telegram, Lorain County's largest newspaper.
There's a look at the score. Strongsville's got the 37. It's not a good night for the home team, the Lorain Titans. Ron Jans, Jared Kozar, and Gary Pelter along with you tonight, giving you this broadcast on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page and WEOL.com. You can read the game story tomorrow morning in the Chronicle Telegram, written by our partner Todd Shapiro at the CT, and you'll see the outstanding photography work by the very talented photojournalist Thomas Fichenko. His picture will join Todd Shapiro's story in tomorrow morning's Chronicle Telegram.
Spent some time up here in the press box earlier with the game. It was good to catch up with Tom. Haven't seen him since the holidays have concluded.
Tom looks younger every time I see him.
We got to figure out how to do that, you know?
I know. I need his moisturizer secret or something. Plus, whatever he uses in his hair, because he's got a heck of a lot more of it than you and I do right now.
Sure does. I think his wife really has a lot to do with the overall package that you see on a day in and day out basis.
Don't all of ours?
I wouldn't know.
All right, let's take a look at some stats in that first half. Individual scoring goes like this. For Lorain, it'll be quick. They had only 4 players score. 3 of them had 5 points apiece. Jeremiah Daniels with 5, Jalen Jackson with 5, and JaVale Morris had 5. 1 player off the bench, Nehemiah Gardner, added a bucket. And that's the point total so far for Lorain. If you look at Strongsville, you know, it stayed pretty consistent for them too, actually. 6 guys score. 5 of them scored in the first quarter, and only 1 was added to it in the second quarter. Aiden Straub off the bench has 3. Abdul Awada has 2. Adrian Fuentes off the bench has 4. Shane McIntyre has 4. Brandon Byers, the starter, has 6. And the leading scorer, not only for Strongsville, but for everybody tonight. Actually, Matthew Hefke has more points scored all by himself than the Titans do as a team. Hefke's got 18 to lead all scorers.
Having a nice game, there's no question about it. Right place, right time, taking what the defense gives you, just whatever it is, inside out. Hefke's been opportunistic, and I think when you're a one-win team like both of these ball clubs are, that's what you have to do is look at the opportunity that's in front of you. Somebody's going to take it tonight and go to 2-6 or 2-8, whatever the case might be. But it's kind of like, you know, a doubleheader in a sense because it's a conference win. And that hasn't been the case in years past. Lorain, the newcomers to the GCC, and, you know, maybe it's not as friendly and hospitable as they were led to believe.
Well, Jared, both teams are looking for their first win in the Greater Cleveland Conference. Right. I mean, if you look at who Lorain has played in GC play so far, they're 0-3. They lost to Menor on the road, 90-63. That was back on December 5th. They came home here against Brunswick, who's the league leader right now, undefeated at 3-0, 7-1 overall. And they played Brunswick. I mean, they lost by 16, and I say that, you know, they played them well because, I mean, Brunswick's been blowing everybody out.
Joe Mackey's teams are pretty impressive year in, year out. Sets the standard, I think. Is certainly in Medina County, but when you think about, you know, that conference and who's had a say in the outcome of who's going to be on top of that conference, he usually finds himself right there to the Brunswick Blue Devils.
You know who Joe Mackey played for in high school?
You're going to tell me.
Strongsville.
Well, more to the story.
Yeah. Good player as a high school player as well. The other GC game and loss for Lorain so far this year was Euclid. The Panthers beat them 71-38, and that was right here on this floor. Strongsville, though, hasn't won in the Greater Cleveland Conference as well. They're 0-3. Their losses look like this. They lost to Cleveland Heights 74-49. They lost to Medina 55-31, and they lost to Brunswick 65-31. So they lose to Brunswick by 34. Lorain loses by only 16. If you look at the losses for Strongsville, and I like numbers, I like data, because I think they do give you a little bit of an insight, but tonight's make no sense because Strongsville, their losses so far this year, just some of the well, actually all of the losses. 23 points to Olentangy, 25 points to Cleveland Heights, 24 points to Medina, 34 points to Brunswick. There are only 2 close games, a 10-point loss to Westlake and a 7-point loss to Nordonia. The Strongsville team's been blown out almost all season long, but tonight they have reversed and they're blowing out Lorain.
And in following those scores, I would tend to agree that I had those same sort of sentiments about Strongsville coming into this one and thought this might be a good opportunity for the Titans. Still can be. Adjustments can be made at halftime and maybe something changes. But Strongsville seemed like they were pretty prepared to get off the bus and do some damage here in that first half. And in that first half, Lorain saw them shoot 6 of 29 from the field for the Titans, so just over 20% on the contest, 2 of 14 from downtown. So that's tough for the Titans to try to battle their way back. 3 of 5 at the charity stripe, 60%. That's about what their season average is to a certain extent. 14 rebounds, 8 turnovers. Spell the statistical breakdown for the Lorain High Titans here in half number 1 for Strongsville.
Do you know how many assists Lorain has?
I don't really stat that as
well,
much.
The reason I ask is I always like to look at the turnover to assist ratio.
Who's going to make that extra
and
pass,
if
too?
You had 14 turnovers?
No, 8 turnovers.
Oh, 8 turnovers.
14
okay.
rebounds. So
okay.
not a whole lot of second chance opportunities
Gotcha.
for Lorain they capitalized on. But for the Strongsville Mustangs, 16 of 28 from the field, so 57%. They're on fire. 2 of 3 at the line, 18 boards, more second chance opportunities and more second chance conversions to go along with just 5 turnovers through the first half of play.
37-17 is your halftime score. We got less than a minute left in the halftime break. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll have the third quarter. And for Lorain, they're hoping to make a couple of hoops. We'll be back on the Chronicle Telegram's YouTube page and WEOL.com.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today. Ron Yance, Jared Kozar, Gary Pelter, along with you for the Chronicle Telegram YouTube broadcast of tonight's Lorain High against Strongsville boys basketball game. Also on WEOL.com. Taj Pyro, the Chronicle Telegram writer, and Thomas Fachenko, the CT photojournalist, also in attendance tonight. They'll both follow their great work and file it tonight. It will appear in tomorrow morning's newspaper.
Around about 13 hours from now, you and I will reconvene for the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports Wrap-Up Show. Your first appearance on the wrap-up in the 2026 campaign. Well, mine as well.
Yeah, everybody's.
But we haven't had that. Your first wintertime, I think, wrap-up that we've done. So looking forward to that.
We'll have some nice guests, including Avon Lake Shoregal head basketball coach Paul Apple. Coach Apple will join us as our first guest in the 10 o'clock hour.
Hopefully he brought good weather with him.
His Shoregal's coming home from Florida, a trip to Florida over Christmas break. Triple drive basket, and picking up right where they left off is Abdul Awada. Awada's got 4, first bucket of the third quarter. So, Jared, when you look at what Lorain needs to do in this third quarter, the first thing they need to do is get stops, right? And so far it's not starting well. A basket by Strongsville and a turnover by Lorain, and this is a 3 by Awada. And Abdul Awada has back-to-back hoops here in the third quarter. And the lead has grown. It's 42-17. So I guess I've answered my own question. The things that you wanted to happen have not happened in the first 50 seconds. That's defensive stops and offensive points. This is Morris inside. That's a strong move by JaVale Morris. He's got 7. Byers to the cutter. Strongsville's doing a real great job of that cutting to the basket. Matthew Hefke just cut down the lane, filled the middle, and his teammate Byers found him. That's easy money. Long 3, left short. Long rebound out to Taliano. And Strongsville stole it. Kane got it back. Inside, it's Jackson with a spin, kicks it. This is Morris, set up for a 3. Now he's got a baseline floater, and he left it a little long. Hefke will chase it down. Quick baseball pass, and it's a good one. Brandon Byers has 8. And Coach Killian wants a timeout. We are about a buck and a half into this third quarter, and the Titans get their first break. It's 46-19, 6:13 left in the third quarter. Strongsville in the lead.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
Titans down 27 at 46-19. And I'd mentioned earlier the Strongsville deficits this year, the games that they have gotten really handled in, and just to be even and fair about it, if you look at what's happened to Lorain so far this year, they got beat by 38 against Elyria, 18 against Ridgeville, 27 by Mentor, 33 by Euclid, and 16 by Brunswick. Now, those are all really good basketball teams, too. This is Daniels. He'll bring it up. Morris has got 5. Daniels has got 5. Jackson's got 5. Actually, Morris has 7. He's got the only bucket of the second half. This is Morris with the basketball. Italiano had it and lost it. Tried to pass it in the middle. Got picked, and his teammates get it back. In the corner, it's Jackson. Strong drive, and slams that one home. Jalen Jackson's got 7. Jackson can get up, that's for certain. 46-21. Mustangs with the lead, and the Mustangs going to shoot some free throws. It's Awada. Abdul will step to the 15-foot charity stripe.
And Ron, we've seen some good things happen for Lorain when they've attacked the basket. It's just been few and far between in terms of when they've elected to do that and how they've been able to be consistent with those attempts. But when they put the ball on the floor, they go towards the hoop. They've done okay.
At the line for Awada this year, he's an outstanding free throw shooter, even though he missed the first one. 83%. Made one and missed one. He's got 8 points. 5:35 left on what so far has been a long night for the home team. Morris out top working against that defense by McIntyre. McIntyre almost picked it. Morris looking inside. Strongsville still with that zone. They have played it very well. You know, it's a 2-3 that falls into a 2-1-2. Sometimes, I mean, it just kind of floats, especially that guy in the middle, who is Patel, and they just scored on him. That's Taliano on the baseline. That's the first time, well, it's probably an exaggeration, but not many times has Lorain been able to do that, penetrate that zone with a pass. They've done a lot of dribble drives that have broken it down, but they really got an opportunity there, and they found Taliano on the baseline.
Maybe his first bucket of the night, too.
It is. He's got 2 points. Jalen Jackson looking for a high screen. Taliano's going to give it to him. A good double team off the screen. Taliano with it, drives right to the basket. It drops, and he's going to get the hoop. He'll shoot the free throw. Kane Taliano with back-to-back hoops for Lorain. He'll look for the three-point play at the line.
And if you're Lorain, you've had a few productive trips down the floor offensively, played some better than average defense for what they've displayed so far in this one, and a chance to do more damage with the clock stopped.
Shots missed, so the point total for Taliano stays at 4. Titans now down 22 at 47-25. Pressure in the backcourt. It's Jeremiah Daniels guarding the ball of Brandon Byers. Daniels doing a nice job. This is Morris playing some defense on the top scorer, Hefke. Hefke with it. trying to be a little too fancy. Strongsville got it back, though, and the floater by Studier. Brandon with his first bucket, and there's a timeout on the floor. It's 49-25 with 4:08 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, it's just a 30-second time. I will keep it here, Ron. It gives us a chance to let you know some things that are going on elsewhere in our area this evening. It is Margaretta at Vermilion. That is in the Sandusky Bay Conference play. North Coast Conference EC making the trip out to Lake Catholic. And non-conference game over at Firelands tonight, Twinsburg making their visit to the Falcon Gymnasium. So kind of a light schedule. Not a lot of conference play in terms of that. And Lorain County League, it's just one team playing, and that is the Firelands Falcons this evening. So, you've got a lot going on around over the weekend and over the holidays and things like that, but just not a whole lot of options this evening on Friday. Kind of weird, but then again, it is the 2nd of January.
Yeah, Cliff German from Vermilion put on social media today inviting fans of basketball, not just Sailor basketball.
They're going to see a good one.
Just basketball.
Yeah.
Margaretta's got an All-Ohio player who's a University of Dayton commit.
Correct.
And that's what Cliff was promoting. Just come out and see, a really good basketball team and player playing your home team, the Sailors. Here's Strongsville. They're the visiting squad tonight, and it's been a great trip to Lorain so far. At Studier again, he's got back-to-back hoops. Brandon does, the 5'11 junior. He's got 4. His team's got 51. And they're up 26 with 3:34 left in the third. Jackson, a little fadeaway. Missed it, but Taliano had it and then couldn't hold on. I'll give Kane this, the junior guard. He's hustled, man. He is 100%, isn't he?
A lot of effort, doing everything you want defensively, and again, just trying to go after those 50-50 balls. Doesn't come away with it there, but if you're a coach, that's the spirit you want to see, especially with a deficit of 26 points.
Yeah, that kid is instant off, energy, awesome all the time on Taliano. I've been impressed with the effort completely tonight by Lorain. They're getting smoked. They have been getting it handed to them for quite some time now in this basketball game, but they're still playing like it's 2-2, Jared.
They are, and they're trying to find some things that have worked, and they've had moments, especially in this quarter, where they've looked a little bit better than they had displayed in that first half. So you're right. It's difficult when things are going against you, and it feels like, maybe it's just not going to be your night. But the other thing I would wonder, Ron, is what's routine like for some of these guys, too? Well, you're on break. This is probably the last day of break, and they'll come back on Monday. Does that change once everybody's in school, in the building again, and practices every day right after that last buzzer?
Find out quickly. Hefke makes 1 of 2. He's got 21 points on the night. That foul, by the way, was on Taliano, Mr. Energy. He's now got 3 fouls, and he's on the bench right now. He'll get a rest, a much-deserved rest. In the corner is Serrano. Kicks it back out top to Jackson, who tried to get it into Morris, but stealing it is Fuentes. And the other way, shot blocked by Jackson. Morris looking left, goes left, 3 in the air. Daniels missed it, but Morris trying to keep it alive. He does. Ball fake, 15-footer, soft touch. And JaVale Morris knocks it down. He's got 9. Good defense. Strongsville looking for a cutter. This is Fuentes out top, far corner. Got it picked, got it back to the basket, and got it picked again. Good defense by Jackson. This is Daniels leading the break. Jalen's going to go all the way, and he lays it up, and he lays it in. Jalen Jackson's got 9. He and Morris leading the scoring for the Titans right now with 9. 3 in the air. That was missed badly off the back of the side of the backboard. Lorain with a little run right now. Playing with energy, trying to keep it going. This is Morris, gets doubled down on. Strong to the basket, pulls up, 14-footer, front of the rim. Back of the rim, wouldn't go, but the Titans will keep it. Getting it back is Daniels. He's got the ball on his knee right now. Left-hand dribble, looks right, and he goes right. This is Jackson to the basket. Jackson off the glass, and it rolled in. Jalen Jackson's got 11. Jared, when he goes to the basket, he's hard to stop.
We said good things are happening when they attack. Lorain's got to maintain that. Even if you're facing a big deficit, maybe have the win-the-half mentality.
How about Hefke? Wow, that was a dribbling exhibition there. Hesitation, spin, soft cup layup. Hefke's got 23. 3, and that's good from Brandon Byers. Brandon's got 11. 57-31. We got 55 seconds left in the third quarter.
Lorain with a nice run, and just like that, 5 straight Strongsville points sort of erased that momentum.
Yeah, and you can feel it too. Daniels surveying. Daniels dribbles, creates his own look, and missed it right. Rebound by Matthew Hefke. Hefke, the 6'2 seniors, had a night. Strongsville on the baseline. The cutter was Byers. The ball got kicked. One of the Titans, I think it was Serrano, was trying to play defense, threw his leg out there, and it hit his left foot. Both teams on losing streak. Strongsville has lost 3 in a row. Lorain has lost 5 straight. Both teams looking for their first win in Greater Cleveland Conference play. Both teams with just 1 win overall in the year. Couple of misses, and here comes Lorain. 20 seconds left in this third quarter. It's 57-31, Strongsville. With the basketball is Daniels out top. That defense extends way out. Brandon Byers got in the kitchen of Daniels, and I think Jeremiah is going to get the offensive foul.
It kind of gave him the stiff arm, the Heisman pose, and created his own space, but there was a reason behind that.
So Daniels has 2 fouls to go along with his 5 points. He's been defended well tonight. He's the leading scorer on this team, averaging 14. Wide open 3, and number 3 hits it. And that was hit at the buzzer. Number 3 hit a 3 at the end of quarter number 3. And we head to the final 8 minutes. It's 60-31. Strongsville has almost doubled up Lorain.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. We've helped thousands of people just like you match skills and experience with a career. We can help you train for a career that is in demand right now. You can even work in your field while taking classes. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today. You can see the numbers. It's Strongsville 60, Lorain 31. Ron Jantz along with Jared Kozar and Gary Pelter tonight from Lorain High School, the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel, WEOL.com, and tomorrow morning in the Chronicle, both online and in your hand if you like the hard copy of the paper like I do on the weekends. You'll see the game story by sports writer Todd Pyro and the game picture, the picture of the night by photojournalist for the Chronicle Telegram, Thomas Fichenko. Tomorrow morning on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page and WEOL.com, Jared and I will be together at 9 o'clock from 9 to 11 with a wrap-up show. We've already promoted the appearance of Paul Apple, the Shore Gals Avon Lakes girls basketball coach, coming up at about 10:05. Jared, when we get a moment, you can tell us what else we got cooking. In the corner, 4-3, partially blocked, I think, but the rebound comes Lorain's way. And that was Serrano who got it and gave it off to Jackson, and Jackson got the hoop. He's got 13, Jalen does. In the corner, another 3. McIntyre finished the quarter with a 3 and then starts this quarter with another. He's got 10 points, and that includes back-to-back 3s.
We got a game tomorrow night, Ron, on WEOL.com and on the YouTube page, on the CT YouTube page. Following that, travel by the Titans turns it over to Strongsville. That's going to feature Brookside hosting Avon. So a quality non-conference matchup over at Brookside tomorrow. Rocco Nushi will be on hand for that one. And, we're going to catch up with both coaches, Larry Babbicks, the Brookside Cardinals, and Mike Fitch of Avon. They're not playing. They're idle this evening, so we'll preview that game with those two guys. That'll be sometime in the 9 o'clock hour tomorrow morning on the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports Wrap-Up Show. Ron Jans and I, 9 to 11, online at WEOL.com and the CT YouTube channel.
Looking forward to seeing you bright and early. I'll have my coffee and maybe an avocado toast, too. I know how much you like the avocado toast that I bring.
I was going to bring you a sandwich, but if you bring your avocado toast, I'll keep it to just one, kind of like playing the front nine.
Uh-huh. You'll bring your sausage McMuffin with egg or something?
That's what we like, yeah.
It's that kind of game when we're talking about breakfast choices with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
A rich coffee as well.
It's a 30-point Strongsville lead, 63-33, here at Lorain High School. Both teams searching for their first win in the Greater Cleveland Conference. And both teams just with a single win overall this year. And back to the basket, doing it all night long, and he'll get a three-point opportunity is Jalen Jackson. Jackson's got 15. He'll look for 16 at the foul line. Jackson's a junior, 6'2". Junior guard, averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists a night for head coach Matt Killian. So he's done a little bit of everything this year for the Lorain basketball team. And he completes the three-point play. So he's got 16. 16 of the 36. The Strongsville team, if you just joining us, missed the opening of the game a year ago, Strongsville won 19 games. And you say, well, how in the world do they have only one win right now? Well, they graduated as they score inside. Again, great passing leads to an Adrian Fuentes bunny shot. He's got 6. They graduated 98% of the scoring from that team that won 19. They returned only one starter, that's Hefke, and they returned only one guy that even was in a rotation, semi. So they're starting over. And tonight's a good step for them, for Coach Kilbane and the Mustangs.
He's going to get a lot of new bodies in there now. This next stoppage is Coach Kilbane.
Hockey change, right?
Yeah, it's the line change. But with 6:09 left and a pretty robust lead, you want to see what some different guys can do, because that's especially, like you mentioned, they're starting over, so you can get a whole look at everybody's inventory tonight.
This is B.J. Serrano, the 6'2 senior at the foul line. B.J. looking for his first points of the night. So 4 new players in for Strongsville. Let's see if we can.
You may need another roster.
We got Jaquan Blackman, a senior. He's wearing number 4. Troy Corder, number 5. And there's the first point of the night for Serrano. So BJ's in the book. Also in the game, the young man with the ball right now, Stuhler, and he's been in a lot. And that's a 3, far corner. Dropped down by Aiden Straub. Straub has hit now 2 of those. He's got 6 points. To the basket, Jackson. Good defense by Strongsville. And here come the Mustangs the other way. With it is Studier. Catching, shooting is Straub. And a loose ball is brought down by Lorain. Here come the Titans. With it, Jackson again to the basket. Drew the foul. And Jalen Jackson's going to look at another 3-point play. He's got 18 points. He can make 19 here at the foul line.
I was a little surprised they gave him that one. I didn't think that one was going to be called good. I thought that would be just go to the free throw line and take your 2. Good for him.
As you can see, 68-39, big lead. It's been that way most of the night for Strongsville. They took a 12-3 lead, and it grew to 17-6 after a quarter. It was 37-17 at the half. And then it's really amped up to the next level here in this second half, Strongsville-wise.
Discussion now as to that missed free throw by Jackson, and then he thought it was a live ball, scooped it up, and then wanted to go right there and attack the rim and jam it home. And now I think both the Schulers are going to discuss what this was, and I think it was a live ball.
Coach Killian is interested in the discussion.
Well, I think it's going to be Lorain ball, or they're going to go back and shoot that free throw again. I think there may have been confusion as to if that was a two-shot foul or not versus the bucket and the foul. So I think they're just going to reshoot that free throw.
And it looks like
they're not.
Exactly.
I think they're going to give it to
the ball to Strongsville.
I think a couple things happened that were a little bit nondescript.
So Titans in a press. Mustangs will try to bring it up against that press. Studier breaks the press. Brandon with a basketball. He gets double teamed in the corner. Studier with the basketball. A rebound follow was missed, but shooting free throws will be Caters. Pavlo Cadris shot it, got fouled. He'll get 2 free throws.
Right now, I think you're getting a little bit of bad body language out of Lorain there. I know that they were a bit disappointed that didn't go their way over there, kind of the way the complexion of the game overall, but you don't want to get assessed a technical foul and add insult here, what's going on here with 5:11 left and, again, a big deficit.
Yeah, a lot of time left in this basketball game just to play. That's Caters' first free throw attempt of the season after 7 games, and he makes it. Plays about 4 minutes a night for Coach Ryan Kilbane, the junior. Cadris makes them both. Pablo Cadris. Strongsville's got 70. Lorain trying to get to 41 on this possession. Jalen Jackson got his shot blocked. He'll inbound it. Jackson's had a big night. Got 18 points.
One of those guys that's still looking to move for the Lorain High Titans.
Inside, he gets the loose ball, and he takes care of it. Scoreboard's got him for 18. I guess we'll have to go with the hometown scoreboard. Although I think Jalen would like my math a little bit better. I had him for another bucket. It's a miss inside. Titans had it, and then they lost it, and now they get it back. Dominic and Dulix Valentine with good hustle inside for Lorain. Dominic wears number 23. And Dulix Valentine, Jared's another 9th grader. 2 of those freshmen seeing playing time tonight. One started, Abel Torres. Jackson drew the defense, and I don't think his teammate, Torres, the first-year player, was ready for the pass. Nice look by Jackson off Torres' fingertips.
And again, this thing will look different, I think, as the season goes along. You know, there's still 2/3 of that left for Lorain, but it's frustration when you're, just trying to get guys the kind of experience they need.
Nice drive, nice ball fake, and a successful layup by Cadris. Pablo's got 4 points. He has actually scored the last 4, 2 free throws and then that bucket. (72-41). Inside 4 minutes left in this basketball game. It's Strongsville with the commanding lead.
In round 4, Lorain, I think you're looking at this and saying, well, a litmus test for them against a team that was pretty similar, again, with a 1-6 record, had to be Strongsville. And you're looking to yourself, that's a lot of frustration unto itself, trailing by 30 points here against a team that you probably thought was right around your skill level.
Well, short of the Euclid game, as Jackson makes another hoop, he's got 20 now. Euclid beat him by 33, so it depends on how this one ends. It could be the biggest loss of the year. And as you said, when you look at it, playing a team that has only 1 win, you didn't expect this outcome. 3:25 left. Lorain trying to finish strong. Daniels on the drive, little floater. And Jeremiah hustling, trying to get his own rebound. Strongsville's going to have it. Up next for Lorain, though, Jared, in a couple of days on the 6th, so in 4 days, they take on Shaker Heights. And Shaker Heights is a team right now heading into tonight, just 1 win on the season and no wins in conference play. Lefty lead, a long one, and it's too long. Titans are going to get it back.
You know, and we referenced it briefly earlier, but I think a lot of it, well, I don't know about a lot of it, but some of it could be attributed to holiday break. You know, you get back and your routine starts all over again. And for some schools and some systems and some kids, that might just be what you need, is to have that sort of semblance of this is what we do each day, day in and out at these times.
Rhythm.
It can't hurt.
I know after a long break, you know.
Which you had recently.
Yeah, I did. I had a very extended break, and I need routine back in my life. I mean, that's real for not only athletes, but just us, I think. Nice hoop there by the freshman, Andulix Valentine. And Dominic's going to shoot a free throw.
We got a moment here, Ron. You know, maybe you could share with the WEOL.com and CT YouTube page listeners kind of where you were, because I know that was one of the things people would ask me for the 3-week span was, hey, we haven't seen Ron, haven't heard Ron.
I was in South Africa.
Yeah.
And
impressive journey.
Early December to mid-December, 8,500 miles away from Cleveland, Ohio. A long journey and just an unbelievable experience in a lot of ways. One of my favorite parts of it, and that's Morris with another hoop, JaVale with double digits now, he's got 11 points, was I got to really partake in a safari in the African bush. And as a photographer, that's a hoop by Kadris for Strongsville. I know that Thomas Fichenko and his wife, Kristen Bauer, would share, and David Richards, you know, many of the folks who shoot pictures for the Chronicle would share in just the opportunity and the joy of getting into the African bush out there in the wilderness with a tracker and tracking down some of the most dangerous, you know, animals in the world, the African buffalo being the most dangerous.
I cannot imagine.
Did you know that the African buffalo is more dangerous? Well, the most dangerous, I should say, is the hippopotamus. The hippopotamus kills an average of 500 humans a year. Then the African buffalo, and then the lion. Most folks would think that the lion was the number one on that list.
I would go to the big feline right there.
It's the hippo, the African buffalo, and then the lion.
Boy, the hippo, you know, those things don't look friendly when you see them on TV. So I would have to agree that there's some work to do there.
They are fast. Got 2:30 left in this game. It's 76-49, Strongsville. Team in black. Playing the home team, Lorain in white. It's a Titan steal. This is Jackson right at the basket and laid it up and got the roll. Jalen Jackson's got 22. That's 10 above his season average.
Yeah, for Lorain, it's got to be finished strong here, because you mentioned Shaker Heights on the horizon. You've got to have a better showing there and maybe some sort of momentum you can take into that contest.
Yeah, you really root for these young men from Lorain. I mean, you know, they're doing the best they can. They're putting in the time, working hard. I've been impressed with their ability to stay together. There hasn't been any negative energy between teammates tonight at all. And, boy, there certainly has been opportunities when you're facing the type of deficit that Lorain has faced most of this night. And that's Jackson again. Minute 40 left. And there's the cutter again. Strongsville, it doesn't matter if it's a starter or a sub. They do that really well. That's Troy Corder. Corder got the feed from Brandon Studier. And Corder got the layup. Jackson again feeling it. What's a hustle? Almost pulling down the rebound. Nice work by Nehemiah Gardner, the junior guard. He had his right arm hooked around a Mustang defender, and with his left arm he was trying to pull that rebound from out of bounds into inbounds and save it, and was almost able to do it.
Shooting woes for the Titans tonight, Ron. Lorain 0 of 6 from distance in the second half, just 2 of 14 in the first half. So when you're only knocking down 2 of 20 for a ball game, you got to go back and kind of retool some things. What's going to work?
Good feed, backdoor cut. Nice pass, Studier again. And he got the lead to his teammate that time, and the young man that made it was Jaquan Blackman. Rebound by the freshman, the 6'5", ninth grader, and then he traveled with a basketball. Actually, that wasn't Andulix Valentine. That was Julian Turner.
Yeah, he's the senior.
He's the senior.
But again, being able to control the painted area and come down with some rebounds. Under a minute to go here.
Morris with a steal. Down the floor, and a left-handed layup by Abel Torres. Torres with his first bucket of the night, the ninth grader. 35 seconds left, 82-55. Strongsville about to improve to 2-6 on the year and 1-3 in Greater Cleveland Conference play. Mustangs just dribbling it down right now. With it out top, Cadris. Quarter and Straub. This is Cadris. 6 seconds. And they'll just dribble this one out. Quarter's got it. The clock hits 0. And this ball game at Lorain High is in the books. Big night for Strongsville. A struggle tonight for the home team, the Titans of Lorain. It's 82-55. The final, the Mustangs knock off the Titans. Strongsville improves to 2-6, 1-3 in Greater Cleveland Conference play. Lorain drops to 1-9, 0-3, or 0-4 rather, in conference play. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to give you some stats on this basketball game. Talk a little bit about tomorrow morning on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel and WEOL.com with our wrap-up show, and then say goodnight. It's Ron Yance, Jared Kozar, and Gary Pelter. We'll be back on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel and WEOL.com.
At Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, we make it that easy.
This month, get 0% on all 2025 Ford F-150s, including Lightning, regular cabs, super cabs, and Super Duties, plus all Explorers and Escapes.
Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. We've helped thousands of people just like you match skills and experience with a career. We can help you train for a career that is in demand right now. You can even work in your field while taking classes. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, radio voice of the Cavs. For several years, you've heard me talk about EcoTree Services on WEOL. Recently, I needed trees removed, so of course, I contacted EcoTree. They did an incredible job. The folks at EcoTree were timely, efficient, and the work was flawless. Take it from me. When your trees need attention or even require removal, contact EcoTree Services. Like me, you'll love their work. Find EcoTree Services online at ecotreeservices.com.
At Nick Abraham Buick GMC, we offer the greatest customer experience around, plus upfront, no haggle pricing and great deals. Right now, lease the 2025 GMC Sierra for just $339 a month. Stop in or shop us at buyabraham.com.
There's a look at midcourt here at Lorain High School, starting to clear out after the Strongsville 82-55 win over the home team, the Titans of Lorain, tonight. It's a it's a game that started early in favor of Strongsville, and a game that all of us in the booth here thought would be competitive. Both teams coming in winless in league play and only one win overall in the year, and both teams having their share of, being on the wrong side of a blowout. And actually, if you dissected the numbers, it was Lorain that had played in more tight games than Strongsville, but this was Strongsville from almost the opening tip. It was 4-0, then it was 14-3, then it was 17-6 after a quarter. They improved that lead to 29-15 midway through the second. They led by 20 at halftime at 37-17, and then the third quarter just got out of control, 52-27 at one point, and then the final tonight, 82-55. Strongsville with the victory. If you look at scoring-wise, and we'll talk about the individuals first, for Lorain, Abel Torres had a bucket. Nehemiah Gardner had a bucket. Dominic Andulix Valentine, another freshman, 2 freshmen played a lot tonight for Lorain. He had 2. BJ Serrano off the bench had a point. And then for the 5 starters, Jeremiah Daniels had 5. Kane Taliano had 4. Javelle Morris had 11. And then Jalen Jackson led actually all scorers tonight with 24, the 6'2 junior guard for Lorain. Strongsville's scoring looked like this. They had 9 players in the books tonight. 9 of the 10 that played scored. Off the bench, it was Pablo Cadres had 6. Aiden Straub had 6. Troy Corder had 2. Brandon Studier had 4. And then the starters look like this. Adrian Fuentes had 6. Abdul Awada had 8. Shane McIntyre had 10. Brandon Byers had 11. And the leading scorer on the team so far this year, Matthew Hefke, who averages 14 points per game, had 22 tonight. He led Strongsville with his 22, and the Mustangs win 82-55. Jared?
Thank you, Ron. From a statistical standpoint, team-wise, you're looking at Lorain for the ball game, 24 of 63 from the field. Nearly 40% in the night. They did a little bit better in that second half. However, we're not able to connect on a 3-ball in that second half of play. 7 of 13 at the charity stripe, just over 50%, kind of where their numbers are on the year. 26 rebounds to go along with 14 turnovers in the contest. So nothing that you would say was totally egregious if you're looking at that statistical breakdown from Lorain. Strongsville was just ready to play tonight. I think that would be the best way to describe what happened. And maybe shot selection early on buried the Titans. But give Strongsville credit. They looked like a team that was ready to come out here and compete and prepared. For the Mustangs, 34 of 57 from the field, 60% on the nose. That's a nice percentage. And they were able to do some damage from beyond the arc as well. They hit 5 3-balls in the second half to go along with 3 in the first, but over 50% from downtown on the evening as well. 6 of 9 at the line, 27 rebounds. Got some more second chance opportunities when they counted, and they were able to convert on those as well. And 10 turnovers in the contest for the Strongsville Mustangs, who tallied their second win of the season and the first in the GCC conference. So that's really what I have numbers-wise. We're ahead of most other games and not a whole lot of games going on in the area tonight. So everybody will have to tune in tomorrow morning for the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports wrap-up show with you and I to get those finals and a look ahead at some other things that are going to go on tomorrow in terms of basketball, wrestling from around Northern Ohio.
That starts at 9 o'clock. We'll go to 11. We'll have a little bit of everything in that 2 hours, so make sure you tune into the Chronicle Telegram's YouTube channel and WEOL.com. Up next for Lorain, in 4 days, they'll take on Shaker Heights. They'll travel to the east side of downtown Cleveland to take on the Raiders, the Red Raiders of Shaker Heights High School. And Heights is still looking for their first conference win, and as of tonight, only 1 win overall on their season. So hopefully a matchup for the Lorain Titans that they can come home with smiles on their faces on that bus ride home from the east side. I want to thank all of our sponsors, as always, here on WEOL.com and the Chronicle Telegram YouTube page. Tonight's cage matchup was brought to you by Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford, of course, at Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria. Lorain County Community College, it's real education for good jobs. The Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative, your touchdown energy partner, Touchstone energy partner, and it's a touchdown all the time. And by Eco Tree Services, your complete Tree Care Company. Want to remind everybody in the Chronicle Telegram tomorrow morning, Todd Shapiro's game story and Thomas Fichenko's game photos. Jared and I on the wrap-up show on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel and WEOL.com. For my partners tonight, Gary Pelter, Jared Kozar, I'm Ron Yantz. Happy New Year, everyone. The final from Lorain. Strongsville 82, Lorain 55. Have a great night.